spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, we continue on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On the ground, the goal for Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Come on. Hey, Cannon, up, press on 80. 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. On the run to the right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
12 yards.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing now, Daniels. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The motion man here is McClure. Flushed to his left. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one.
Gain of 18 on the play. And the Commanders' 1st down.
Sennett, the man in motion.
19 Tiger.
They'll run over center with White. And he'll get forward for a couple. Linebacker George Anderson there to make the play.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set.
Now Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. That was very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And a nice run. Down about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushing around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he will get into the end zone. Rashad White. Touchdown, Washington.
Just an ideal start, Mike. You're on the road. You're in the playoffs. Anytime you can go down there and end with a score, it just takes the crowd down a notch. They've been tailgating. They've wanted to start this game hot. Maybe let doubt start to creep in that I know we're playing a game at home, but these guys came to play.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Williams on the return. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Black 20.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Go, 12, go. 17. 17. 17. What's that?
Goff to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, clouding his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here's third and 2. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Outside, so I'm staying inside. Shawty, you will not buy to the food. Like too hot. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and attack.
So on fourth down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the jump.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
You're not.
Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Merritt. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
Second and 7.
Daniels to throw on second down. That is brought in. First at the 37, it's 1st and 10.
A gain of 40 yards. And the Washington first down.
They run with White. And a good run there. They'll get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Off the play fake, here's Daniel. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. Williams in motion. The Lions call their first timeout to talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready, right?
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. This defense hitting their ear sack, coming to get him again.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Obama.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
15 yards.
His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
We are through 1 here on Wild Card Weekend. 7-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take him down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Deron Payne getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
Hey,
From the gun, it's gone. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Bates' kick is good. The Lions are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Brown now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Start the drive with Crossy Merritt. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
18, right here. Stephanie. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
To throw is Daniels. This is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Izzian. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Lions first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, kill. Please. Obama. What's that?
Goff in the pistol. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
And he's very close to a touchdown. And Marco just shy of the goal line.
It's a gain of 20.
His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Gibbs. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Well, it's clear they didn't have a lot of confidence in their ability to generate enough push inside. That's why they decided to attempt this run on the perimeter. But watch the speed and pursuit of this defense to string this ball out. And they're able to take him down for a loss.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal.
Louis. Turbo.
Here's Goff. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, 5. What? What's that?
Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Lions are back within 1. It's 7-6.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
I can run it down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go. Ready,
They'll start this on the ground. And here's White, trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And now it's 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. It is 2nd and 9.
Go, 12, go.
Throwing, Goff. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions are in the lead by the score of 13-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Company Rangers, Company Rangers. Here we go, here we go. Company Lions.
On 1st down, Daniels. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll set up the screen to White. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to Rashawn White. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready, ready.
3rd down and 3.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing is Daniels. Hit by the all-pro safety, Kirby Joseph. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Goff to throw on 1st down. That one out wide to Gibbs. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Here's Gibbs. A short kick down to the center. And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. Throwing here is Goff. He's got it at the 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Like 20.
They'll run with Gibbs. Good blocking, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Get your money up. And the money down. On all of us.
Let's go. Panthers 60, Panthers 18, Rattler.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Pass over the middle, but it's incomplete pass. And Sinnott was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws in the bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession. And I think at this point here, 2nd quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Out to his right. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
11. 11. Turbo.
On play action, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Now, how about this? It's a fake, and that'll be incomplete. About that call, a fake field goal, but it doesn't come off as planned.
I think there's a lot of elements of that last play, Mike, that are in competition for the worst part of the play. I think it could either be the decision, the play design, or just the overall execution. And needless to say, I think that fake is going to be thrown in the garbage, and the next time the kicking unit comes out, expect them to kick it.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. The Lions tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Here we go. County line.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
They only talk about it, how you get it. Only good for saving face, seeing cosmetics. How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics?
Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One has to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
And 10 at their own 29-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Listen. Tonight. White 20. Hey, tonight.
He'll go play action with Goff. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive me crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
The Lions will punt this ball away. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. Taken at about the 6. A nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
On 1st down, it's White. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Cut.
play action. Daniels. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A gain of 48.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On second down, it's Daniel. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
10 yards to go.
You can feel the frustration starting to build, can't you? It's in their body language. It's how they're getting in and out of the huddle. There's no tempo. There's no energy. Somebody needs to get that huddle, look them in the face and say, hey, guys, we can either sleepwalk through the rest of this game and lose, or somebody be the jumpstart that we need to really find our rhythm and time. I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And that is no good. He missed it, and they do not cut into the deficit.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
11.
On first down, it's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on
From the
pickup.
38 now, here's second and 6.
At the 38-yard line.
120.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
From 29, here's second down and a yard.
20. Super.
From the gun, it's Goff. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and great awareness meets great scheme. All you need is great execution.
Brown now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. His pass caught It's Chigokonkwo. And they will bring him down from the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Come on.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
60 Vikings.
Daniels now on first down. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 24.
From the 24 now, here is second and 3.
60 Eagles.
Daniels gonna throw again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
19 Tiger.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown Commanders.
Yeah, this is not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the fourth quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on fourth down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
The kick is good. Takes the score to Lions 29. Commanders 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and ball's coming out to the 35. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
It's now
Ball on the
second and
39.
6 at
Here's
the
second
39-yard line.
and 6.
20.
To throw is gone. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
6 yards to go.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. In order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The motion man here is McClure. On first down, Daniel. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
In motion, Okonkwo. Trying the left side, here's White. And he moves forward out to the 29-yard line. Chuck Clark there to make the play.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. He's got a man, it's McClure. He works free, right side. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play. Run after catch.
Lions 36, Commanders 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Williams now to return. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180, 11.
It's the fourth quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Cut. Black 20. Turn us up.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Third, they need 8.
Shell. Cut. 180. Shell. Orange. What's up?
Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
17 yards on that connection. Good for a Commanders first down.
First down, Commanders.
Daniels with a give to Bronsky Merrick. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
So, from the 22, here's second and 2. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
Daniels pass.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
On first and 10, here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Still on his feet. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
180!
Goff to throw on first down. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Like, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. Without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is, if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Ohio State. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Washington. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Lions 36, Commanders 28.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here's Williams on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This ain't what you Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And they'll be set up now. Past the 40 with that one. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 52 yards.
Well, this is the epitome, Mike, of short throw, long run. Everyone talks about the importance of these explosive plays. And, of course, a lot of them come through the passing game, but you don't always have to throw the ball deep downfield.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Sam Laporta, touchdown Lions. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Commanders 48. Jack Fox to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin They'll come up for 1st and 10.
65,
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Lions all their first time out, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now Daniels exiting the pocket right. Right side. That's made by McLaurin. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 18, Pioneers.
Throwing is Daniels. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Here's 1st down.
Mustang 19. Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
They'll drop to throw. Swing this one out to White. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Carrion Arnold.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back to you. The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Once again, it's Gibbs. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. On third down, they go with Gibbs. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big. Forcing fourth down. Here's the Lions punt team now, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Taken at the 19. Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Tracking, 18. Go.
To throw is Daniels. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Out wide, it's McLaurin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging, because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out.
And this drive is over before it can start. Swallowed up to force his 4th down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge